guys, today I am doing a vlog because I haven't done one in a while. This is just me talking at you about stuff. I have a list here so I don't get off topic, hopefully. Just some stuff that I've been enjoying lately, and maybe some information in here that you might need to know about, you know, a makeup company that's kind of been, you know, doing the rounds with bad press. So I'm just gonna start off my little ramble-damble here. Yeah, first of all, I just want to talk about, I just got the Roku. You guys know this. I got the Roku stick. And so, the funny thing is that last September, I need to remember that. Last September, I accidentally bought Amazon Prime. I accidentally subscribed. I thought it was a free 30-day trial, and then I tried to figure out where my money was, and I accidentally bought the $99 subscription. So that's for a whole year. So anyways, I've been taking advantage of that with the Roku stick, and a little bit with my Kindle as well, but I don't like watching things like as much on my Kindle. I really enjoy having that thingy so I can watch it on the television. So I've been kind of like watching a few things on Amazon through their Prime service. I also have Netflix. I just finished yesterday, I just finished The Pacific, which is a 10-part mini-series, and it is available through Amazon Prime for free if you have the subscription to that, or if you just get a 30-day subscription, you can go ahead and watch a few of these things, by the way. So I just got done with The Pacific. It's about the Pacific Theater of World War II. And the day before that, on Easter, I actually watched all of Band of Brothers. So a double dose of World War II history there. Band of Brothers follows the 506, I want to say 506, if I'm wrong, forgive me, Easy Company, the paratrooper division that landed in Normandy on D-Day and made it all the way to Austria to... you know, kind of the crown palace of Nazis, Nazi-ness. Anyways, it was a great miniseries, and The Pacific was as well. Just fabulous, amazing miniseries. They are 10 parts each. They're about an hour long. Very, very good. They were both produced by Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks, and just really quality mini-series. If you want to expand your knowledge just a little bit more, you can watch The World Wars. Sometimes it airs on the History Channel. It was produced by the History Channel. It's out on DVD now, so if you want to watch that, maybe you want to pick that up. Really nice documentary about the World Wars, both of them. And then I watched Flight of the Conchords, which I love. I love that show. So that's on Amazon Prime. A lot of stuff from HBO is streaming through Amazon Prime, and you can watch it for free if you have a subscription. I really recommend Flight of the Conchords. Awesome, awesome show. Very funny. Brett and Jermaine are awesome. Great, great, great show. But as far as television goes, I do want to talk about Twin Peaks. It's not happening, guys. It's just not. The 2016 revival is on hold. As far as I know, I hope to God that Showtime doesn't push forward with the revival without David Lynch, who is the driving force of Twin Peaks. Once he kind of left the show to work on a film during production of the second season, it all went to hell. He wasn't supervising it anymore because he was busy. And Mark Frost also is a co-producer, co-creator of the show. He went off to make a film during the second season, and it really fell apart. And when David Lynch finally came back for the finale, it was just the most Lynchian thing you've ever seen. It's just terrifying, the finale of Twin Peaks. But they wanted to bring it back. They tried, and negotiating did not go well because Showtime would not provide the amount of money that David Lynch felt he needed to do the scripts right and do the show correctly. So That's the thing. Hopefully, it would be great if Netflix just dropped this silly Full House idea and just picked up Twin Peaks. That'd be super, because it seems like Netflix just pulls money out of their ass, like, all the time. There's a lot of original Netflix content on there now, so hopefully that'd be great if they decided to say, hey, here's some money, take it or don't, whatever, we don't care. Do the thing. So moving on to books, I have a couple book recommendations if you're kind of history weirdo like me. I really do love learning about history and learning new things about history. So the first one that I want to talk to you about, the first book that I want to talk to you about is so good. It's about presidential history and weird little facts about presidents that you may not have known, but it's called How to Fight Presidents, and it's by Daniel O'Brien from Cracked.com. He's one of the head writer, or one of the head editors of Cracked.com, which is a great website. As long as you kind of like, if you're a big Walking Dead fan, just kind of skip the ones that maybe have a Walking Dead, you know, like picture as the thumbnail for the article. Just don't read them because they don't like the show. But for the most part, it is a very informative website, very funny, and, you know, you can learn a lot, actually, from their articles. But anyways, How to Fight Presidents is a great, great book. I really recommend it. It is about all of the presidents who have since passed away, not the ones that are still alive. But it is great. It is an incredible book, and it really is very informative, and it has a lot of information that you may not know about presidents. So there's the first one. The next book that I want to talk to you about is actually a comic book. It's called Superman Red Sun, and this comic book is basically an alternative universe about what if Clark Kent's aircraft had landed in Soviet Russia and not Kansas, and it's a very fascinating read. You get like Soviet Batman in there, and it's just really cool. It's a very cool alternate universe comic book. So definitely, if you're into comics, check out Superman Red Sun. And the last book that I kind of wanted to recommend to you, if you are a history buff, if this sort of thing fascinates you, it's called The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich by William L. Shirer. William L. Shirer was actually an American journalist living in Germany, in Berlin, during the rise and fall of the Third Reich, and pretty much reporting on everything that happened within that government system, from before to after. I believe I haven't read the entire thing. It's a tough one to get through because it is almost like a reference book, but it is kind of through his eyes. But it's not like a sort of, it doesn't have a lot of narrative to it. He tries to keep his personal opinions out, but it is a very concise, not concise, but a very clear-cut history of what happened through this journalist's eyes. Again, not as in a real journalistic sort of way. He tries to keep his own personal thoughts. Sometimes they sneak in there, and sometimes he actually reprints what he wrote in his diary during the events that happened, these certain touchstones that happened during the rise of the Third Reich and the fall of the Third Reich. Very fascinating book. I definitely recommend that you check it out if you're into history at all, and I am, especially when it comes to World War II. I think that it's very, very important that we learn as much as we can about that so that it doesn't repeat itself. Fuck you, Jaden Smith, if you don't agree with me. That stupid fucking kid. Man, he's dumb. He tweeted something to the effect of, you don't need to learn history or something because it's useless or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he said, but it was dumb. Anyways, moving on. I want to talk to you, just want to touch on a few things. I have a little list here about this company called Lime Crime. I hope to hell the people that are watching me right now, my subscribers, never bothered to ever mess with Lime Crime, because, gosh, it seems like at least 3 years back, I was just messing around on YouTube watching random videos and stuff, and I saw a video. I can't remember what the girl, Funny Face? I believe the username was Funny Face something, but anyway, she's a British gal. She looked like Courtney Love, like pretty on the inside Courtney Love, way back, way back. And she was talking about a company called Lime Crime and all the horrid shit that they do. Not recently at all, actually, not at all recently. Back in October, their website was compromised. They sell very bright cosmetics, things like that. You've probably heard of the lip velveteens. That's probably their most popular thing. Or the lipsticks that have, they're pink and they have like a holographic print unicorn on the side. That's Lime Crime. So very, you know, sort of pastel punk, pastel goth, whimsical sort of makeup. And the company is owned by a woman named Doe Deer. In October of 2014, they had a security breach on their website. And then they didn't bother to tell their anybody who bought from their company. They didn't bother to inform them until March. Yeah. When the Target thing happened, everybody knew about it. Everybody was informed, no matter what avenue is, probably in your social media feed, maybe personally through an email if you ordered online. You got maybe a letter from your bank saying this website or this store that you use this card at was compromised, get rid of your debit card, things like that. Just safeguards in place after that compromise happened. It happened actually at Home Depot as well. I used my debit card at Home Depot once, and then I got a letter from my bank saying this business was, you know, compromised. Their security was compromised. We need you to call us as soon as you can so that you can cancel your debit card and then come pick up a new one. So that's exactly what I did. I did think that there was a little bit of theft in those two situations, but people were informed so quickly that they were able to really take care of it as soon as it happened and recoup all of their losses. I don't know if that's the case with Lime Crime. One girl lost like 10 grand. Oh man, can you imagine? Yeah, she pretty much had her life fucking ruined. But anyways, the thing about Lime Crime, back 3 years ago, this Doe Deer woman that owns the company was mean to people anyways. She wasn't a very nice person. Her eyeshadows were kind of like repackaged like raw mica from another company. If a blogger got a press sample from them, or maybe just bought the products on their own, and they didn't give a favorable review to the products, her little street team of cult followers, I don't know what to call them, just annihilated the comment sections on these blogs and personally wrote these people emails to their personal email and just threatened the hell out of them, and it was insane. They did this to Fira. They did this to Temptalia. It's a bad company. It's always been a bad company. Ever since its inception, pretty much. And I think that the root of the problem is the owner, this evil unicorn pixie woman named Doe Deer. The reason that I segged from the World War II book into Lime Crime was because this woman dressed up as Hitler for Halloween once. There's a photograph of her dressed up as Hitler. It's online, and people said, don't do that. That's not good. And she was like, it's okay. My grandma was Jewish. That's like the opposite of okay. No, that's bad. That's really bad. That's a bad thing. And just to top it all off, besides the theft and, you know, not informing people that the website was compromised until, you know, months and months later. I'm not saying that the company stole their money. I'm just saying that somebody hacked into their supposedly secure website and stole people's stuff, their information, and then used it to steal money from those people. I'm not saying that the company did that, but they allowed it to happen because they were aware that they needed to update their security measures, and they didn't. They flat out refused, or the women were flat out refused. I want to say the company on a whole. Anyways, this is something that the owner of the company posted on social media, and I think that you should hear it if you had any doubts. See, this is the thing. I see Velveteens, like pins floating around on Pinterest. I see things on Tumblr, people hyping up these, especially the lip Velveteens. Just don't bother with them because this is what the company owner thinks of you. You guys need to quit coming after me because seriously, it was your fault that you idiots were stupid enough to spend $16 for a gram of product. But how can I blame you? My products are second to none in quality. Beautiful, whimsical colors in designer packaging. If you're too poor to buy my products, then go elsewhere and spend less and get a low quality product. You don't deserve to use Lime Crime. I'm actually thinking of making the LC Shop account registration invite and friend only because I don't need your money. That was in caps, by the way. If you want to spend your money on low-quality, mass-produced pigments from MAC, go right ahead. I'll still be making more cash than most of you imbeciles. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not checking this post again. If you have anything to say, too bad, because I'm screening my comments as I have no time for trolls. I have a life. If there was any hesitation from you guys, you know, like maybe this is just a one-time thing, or maybe the company's better now after all the other nonsense with repackaging micas and sticking fingers in your eyeshadow and stuff like that. I don't think that you need to deal with somebody who is willing to post that. I don't think so. I don't think that you deserve treatment like that. Nobody does. All you want are pretty colors, you know. All you want is pretty stuff, and to be treated like that because you dumbasses bought it. No. No, that's not alright. So please stay away from that goddamn company. And then just a couple things that I wanted to touch on before I leave you guys. I have some hard candy stuff that I do want to show to you. Very soon, probably tomorrow, I'll go ahead and film something showing you some hard candy things that I picked up. I picked up, pardon me, I picked up a L'Oreal foundation and something else. I can't remember what it is, but I'll be showing those to you and talking a little bit about them tomorrow. And also, coming up, I'm going to be ordering the new Too Faced palette. I've never bought a Too Faced palette before, but they have a new one coming out, and it has macarons on the front of the palette. I can't remember what it's called, Sweet something. It's from their summer 2015 collection. And then I'm going to be ordering the Lorac Dream Girl palette, which pretty much the exterior looks like this except bright orange. So, if you like these kind of slim palettes that they put out, they have a couple new ones coming out. And I will be getting the bright orange one. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this weird little vlog. I hope that you definitely stay away from Lime Crime because that's just not something to be fucked with. Hopefully some of you take some suggestions for my show ideas and book ideas, and yeah, I look forward to some hard candy stuff coming at you tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow.